Hey everyone, it's GM Rex here, accompanied by Grimace the Sidekick. Grimace, say hi. He's not having it because he's in a bad mood. Is it because of Timmy? Maybe. Anyways, I'm going to cut right down to brass tacks here. This video is about Pokemon Go. I know what you're thinking. You've already talked about it. Yeah, I have. But this is a whole different kind of video. This is to address all the hate for it, okay? You know, like, I notice on Facebook, a lot of people who don't get it, just so happen to post all these memes that aren't even their memes. They just stole them from somebody else. So, it's kind of fucked up. Yeah, there might be some language in this one. Just fair warning. But anyways, it's kind of messed up. So, yeah, they take these memes that aren't theirs, that just basically hate on Pokemon Go. You know, it's crap like, oh, country's in shambles and people are chasing imaginary creatures, or people can take all this time to chase imaginary creatures and not find a job. You know, just crap like that. And it really irritates me because, you know, I'm unemployed. I'm disabled. I have a mental disability known as Asperger's syndrome. Now, because of that, like I said, I can't work. Mentally, I can't. And I have trouble interacting with other people. I have trouble being motivated. You know, like this video. Think of how long it took me to do this video. A video for today. You know, it's a very serious disability. It's very tough to do this YouTube thing, despite this, but I do it anyways. So, when I see stuff like this, I get a little irritated when I see all the hate on Pokemon Go. And I know what you're thinking. It's just a game, dude. Calm down. Well, it is, but since this game has been out, it has helped me tremendously. Now, like I said, this disability I have, it makes it difficult for me to socialize with people. I don't have many real friends. Chris is probably, like, someone I can always count on, you know? Other friends, yeah, some have come and gone. I try keeping in touch with some of them. It's a little harder, as you get older. But, you know, like I said, it's very difficult for me to project myself like I am right now. And what Pokemon Go has done for me in the past week is something years and years of therapy couldn't do. You know, I've been to therapy and, you know, it just doesn't work for me. I'm trying to get more therapy now, and maybe it'll help this time around. You know, like, it's very difficult to find the right therapist and so forth. I know I seem to be droning on. It's another kind of Asperger's thing here. But what Pokemon Go has done for me, like I said, is something that therapists couldn't do. And these are people that were trained to help people like me, and yet they couldn't. There were doctors, psychiatrists that prescribed medication that couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. And because of which, I kind of fell through the cracks while I was going through school. But that's another story for another day. But, like I said, I've had trouble socializing, I've had trouble getting out and getting active. And Timmy, you know, since I got Timmy, yes, I've been socializing with people. And I've been, you know, out exercising with him because, you know, he's a young puppy, he loves his exercise, and I love taking him on walks. That's all well and good, but this game that's come out has taken me to a whole different level of going out and walking around and socializing with people. especially at Coggeshall Park here in Fitchburg. I was starting to take Timmy there, and yeah, I talked to a few people because, I had Timmy with me. And, but seeing all these people there interested in the same thing that I'm interested, you can socialize with these people a lot more. Excuse me. I haven't socialized with people like that in a long time. Not since, grade school. It's very tough to find people you have something in common with. What Pokemon Go has done has gotten me out more. Going to the park, I met some interesting people that liked the game. I met a man who served in the military. I met a school teacher. I met various other people that, that these conversations I would have never had if it weren't for this app that brought us all together. We're getting out, we're going, we're walking around, getting all this exercise, we're socializing with one another. Are there flaws to the game? Absolutely. There are people that are irresponsible with it. Timmy, drop my shoe. Out! He stole my shoe and tried to escape. Well, he stole my shoe, but he dropped it and left. So, yeah, I've met interesting people from different walks of life because of this game. I've met new people that, and I've seen some repeat people. Hey! You know what I'm going to do? The almighty bear staff here is going to close the door. I am sorry for that interruption, but it was a funny interruption because it was my puppy. But this game has really helped me on so many levels. With the disability I have, doing things like that is difficult. And tomorrow, I'm actually going to be climbing a mountain because of this game. Will I record some of it? Sure. Anyways. But like I said, though, I would have never had these conversations with these people if it weren't for Pokemon Go. This game has taken me to a whole new level. So when I do see stuff like that, it does bother me, because they don't realize how helpful this could be for people. Socializing, getting active, it's done so much for me in such short time that it's been out. And yes, there are people that will play it while driving. That is a bad idea. Do not do it under any circumstances. There are people who will not look where they're going, and they'll walk into oncoming traffic. I suggest putting the phone down for a second, just across the street. If there's something in the middle of the street, just wait till you cross the street to interact with anything. This thing, it's a huge phenomenon here right now. But it's helped me so much, and, there are people that don't understand it. And, you don't have to understand it. You don't have to like it. But don't rain on somebody else's parade. And I see it mostly on Facebook. It's people that don't get it. And that's cool if you don't get it. I'm not going to hate on you. I just think, there are people who post things on Facebook or wherever that I'm not interested in. So, sports, I'm not a big sports guy. Politics, I'm not big into politics. And, I'm not really into posting pictures of kids because I don't have any kids. So, I don't understand a lot why people do those things, but I don't chastise people for doing that, if you have different political views, I won't chastise you for it. I may not agree with it, but I won't stop you from posting about what you like to talk about, and I like talking about Pokemon Go, so, I grant these people the liberty of speaking freely, posting freely, about what they like. And, you know, I in turn would like that same privilege, because I enjoy this. This game has helped me tremendously. I mean, I feel amazing after playing this game. I feel great talking to people, and it's because we have something in common. You know, we have this game in common, and I wouldn't have met these people if it weren't for Pokemon Go, because those people wouldn't have been to the park. And you know what? It's got people going out. It's got people exercising. Yes, it's not perfect, but you know, nothing is perfect. Politics aren't perfect. What else? Just various stuff like that. Sports aren't perfect. I mean, there's always some controversy in sports. You know, nothing's perfect. So, I just want people to know about Pokemon Go from my perspective and what it's done for me. I mean, I can't thank Niantic and the Pokemon Company and Nintendo. I can't thank them enough for this, because it's really helped me. And, you know, like I said, I'm climbing a mountain tomorrow. So this game has gotten me doing something even more active than I normally do. I know I do a lot of hand movements. It's the Italian in me. It happens. But, like I said, you know, don't rain on somebody else's parade. If you don't understand it, you don't have to. And if you want to understand it, I would be glad to tell you about it. You know, it's such a great thing. I can't praise it enough, seriously. Yes, it's got its issues, but like I said, nothing's perfect. Nobody's perfect. So, please, just take the moment, take the time that I made this video to watch it, and just, you know, understand what it can do for somebody like me and how it can help. It's a great therapy. It's a great way to for people like me to interact, because that's always been my biggest issue, is trying to find people that I connect with, you know, trying to find people in general that I have a common ground with. And I've always been a bit of an outcast throughout my whole life, and for once, I'm not alone. So, like I said, take the time, watch this video, understand where I'm coming from, and understand that it can help people, and we don't have to demonize it. You know, I won't demonize sports, I won't demonize politics, I won't demonize posting pictures of kids or kissing your significant other on the lips. I won't demonize any of that as long as you don't demonize what I like, okay? Alright, I'm wrapping this one up, so like this video, comment, ask questions, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all later.